Today marks my 3-year alcohol-free mark, and I never set out to do the 3 years. I only intended to do 3 months, which then turned into a year, and now here we are. There was one blackout though that made me want to step away from alcohol, and so I want to tell you about it. So it was New Year's Eve 2021. We were working in the ski resort in Canada, and I had just finished my shift in the restaurant, and everyone else had been drinking for a couple of hours, so I felt like I need to catch up and get to their level. And I never really needed that extra help going from 0 to 100, but I thought, you know what, I'm just going to sink the drinks and get there. And so that's what I did. And we ended up at a house party, and I had already gone over that line, the very fine line, into nasty, insecure and jealous Megan. And so I fell out with Sarah for what I can't even remember why. And she left, she stormed off, and I tried to follow her. And she went in one direction towards home, but I was so off my face that I thought I was following her, but I went in the completely opposite direction. And it was minus 18 degrees. And I went in the direction of the forest and decided that it was a good idea to lie down in the snow and start lighting a cigarette. Thankfully, one of our friends had seen us arguing, and she had followed me out, and she seen me laying down, so she was able to get me up. And I don't know how, because I was legless, but she got me up and got me home. And I woke up the next day, and before I opened my eyes, I thought to myself, I know something happened last night, but I can't remember what. So I'm going to have to ask Sarah what happened. And then in the second breath, I'm going to have to apologise for what happened. And then Sarah said something to me that I think just flipped a switch. And she said, am I going to have to call home and tell your mum that something's happened to you? And at that moment, I just said to myself, something needs to change here, something needs to give. And so that was in the January 1st, and I did dry January. And then it took me until the April to say, right, I want to step away from it for a while. If you feel like this story resonated with you and you've had one too many blackouts and you really want to break your cycle but you're not sure how, please send me a message, because I'm now helping people by coaching them to break their negative cycles with alcohol or drugs. And if you want to go straight ahead and book a call, you can find the link to do that in my bio.